which is it. So yes, we saw about the prescription of palliative care. The next one is community acquired pneumonia. So where exactly are you? You are FY2 in acute medical ward. About the patient, Mr. James Smith, 55 years, admitted in acute medical ward with shortness of breath and cough, diagnosed with community acquired pneumonia. Consultant has reviewed the patient, asked you to prescribe amoxicillin 500 mg BD for 5 days. What you must do? Prescribe medications for him. Now the most important thing here is that the patient would be there inside the cubicle. You will go inside the cubicle and take the history as usual, but remember, take focused history. Mr. X, I can see from my notes that you have been admitted in the hospital. How are you feeling now? Any symptoms at present? And do you have any medical conditions, any medications that you have been taking? So when you ask this, he will give you a bag of medications, and in that bag it will be medications for his hypertension or asthma or COPD or all these things. So you have to write all those medications in your prescription. Those details won't be mentioned in the question stem. That's very important. And also, upon inquiry, when we ask the patient, do you have any allergies, the patient will say, yes, I am allergic to penicillin. And when we ask him what is the reaction when you take the penicillin, so it could be anything. It could be rash, or his lips get swollen, or he has his difficulty in breathing, and all these things. It could be anything. So just remember these things. So yeah, so we have to prescribe all the along with. So what we have to do is open the BNF and check the alternative for this, because since the consultant has prescribed amoxicillin, we cannot prescribe it. Patient has allergy to penicillin. So what we will do is we will open the BNF and check the alternative for this medication. And for the community acquired pneumonia, which other medication can we prescribe to the patient? So it is clarithromycin. So we will prescribe him clarithromycin. And also, when he will give you the bag of medications, there will be several medications which will be there with him. It could be salbutamol or ipratropium bromide or prednisolone or aspirin, ramipril, levothyroxine, and there will also be one more medication called atorvastatin. As you remember from our previous introduction lecture of prescription, I mentioned that there is interaction between atorvastatins or any statins and clarithromycin. So we have to make sure that we don't prescribe statins for that period of time, and we have to make sure that he starts the statins only after he has completed the course of antibiotics. So let's jump into writing the prescription for our patient and save him from community acquired pneumonia. So as you can see here, the hospital number, you will write whatever hospital, fill in all the details. Whatever the details are, just fill in. Whatever it's the name, whatever the name of the patient is, address, date of birth, and NHS number. If the stickers are there, just apply the sticker. Now coming to the allergy, as we have asked the patient, what are you allergic to? I am allergic to penicillin, doctor. Just write penicillin here. Write your name, Dr. XYZ, your signature, and what may I ask, Mr. X, what happens to you when you take penicillin? Yes, doctor, I have developed rash and I develop breathlessness. So just write rash and breathlessness. Whatever the patient says, then write the date of your exam, whatever it is. After writing the date, let's come to the antibiotics only section. Here we will prescribe clarithromycin. Upon opening the BNF, you will notice that the dose of clarithromycin for community acquired pneumonia is 500 mg 2 times in a day. So we will write clarithromycin. Then the dose of the medication is 500 milligrams. Route is per oral, PO, you have to write PO. And the start date is 1/05, and it is prescribed for 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the boxes, and we have to prescribe it just for 5 days. So stop date will be 5/5. Prescriber's signature, it will be Dr. XYZ. your GMC number, your no bleep and nothing like that. Indication, we will write chest infection. Either you can write chest infection or pneumonia or whatever it is. And additional information here, you can write it: do not take statins while on antibiotics. So just write this additional information in this case. Then you will write the dates, the date in this section. What it will be, 105, then it will be 205 here, then 305, 4 and 5. The last will be 505. This is how you'll write, and it is taken 2 times in a day, 500 milligram, and also write BD. How many times is it taken? So it will be taken 2 times in a day. So mention the timings, 8 a.m. here and 8 p.m. here. That's it. This is how you'll write the prescription for clarithromycin. Now coming back to his other medications which he was on, he was taking salbutamol, he was taking aspirin, he was taking ramipril, he was taking levothyroxine, and he was taking atorvastatin. We are not worried about other medications, but we are worried about his atorvastatin. So all these medications will come under which section? It will come under regular section, because he is taking it regularly. He is taking it for his medical conditions. So here we will write, we will first go for atorvastatin because it's important for us that we don't miss it. Atorvastatin, the dose is whatever it's mentioned.